Help! Donald J Ducky here. What you on with? What it is, right? What I'm going to do today, I'm going to be teaching you, right, like an English lesson, right, how to speak proper knots, right, or just the way that I do, because I know I'm getting a lot of admiration from people on YouTube and things like that. It's a very exciting time in my life, right. So what I'm going to do, and I've been told this because I didn't actually know it before, I'm not very good at grammar, these are pronouns apparently, right, referring to yourself or other people, right, and these are how I would say it, or other people in Nottingham would say it and all, right. So I've got this information on what's called a tablet, apparently. It's not to do with taking pills. It's just this machine, like a computer that I can hold in my hand, right. Anyway, I'm going to read them now and try and explain them a little bit. I'm just hoping it won't go off the screen or nothing will pop up when I'm not expecting it. I've had that a few times in my life. It's been embarrassing. Right, anyway, so myself, I would say mysen, right? Yourself, I would say yoursen. Himself, right, I'd say isen. That's not an easy one, that, is it, right? Herself, I would say hersen, like, you know, she got it for hersen, for example. Ourselves, so more than one person, I would say usens, right, got it for usens, and then for yourselves, yoursens. Is it all making sense? I hope so. Right, anyway, I'll carry on. So themselves, which most people don't say very much, do they? Right, this ends, okay. And then we've got something that's yawn, I'd say. It don't mean that I'm tired. What it means is it's yours, okay. Then I'd also say that's mine, which means it's mine. Really not sure where these words come from, but I've been saying them all my life, so I'm just used to them, right? And then there's isen, his, and earn, not like Eric and earn, just earn. That's earn. That belongs to that woman, you know. It's earn. That knock down, the thing I got cheap at the supermarket. That's earn. It ain't mine. Is that making sense? Right. Nearly finished. On, which means ours, right? Their ass, that house, is on. Their ass is on. That house is ours. Makes perfect sense to me. Yawn, again, not like this. It's yawn as in yours, and then is theirs, right? I don't need to refer to this tablet anymore, so I'll just switch it off for a minute. So if you just excuse me, and by the way, I've been told to watch out for things called incontinuity. I don't think that's anything to do with incontinence. At least I hope it's not. Right, I've had a few bevies, so I might be nipping for a waz in a minute. So anyway, I'm just going to switch this off and I'll come back in a second. All right, see you in a minute. I'm back. Right. Anyway, what it is now, I'm going to tell you some things that people say around here. Now, I've jotted all these down, right, so I'm going to have to read them and refer to them, so I can't do it, as they like to say in the TV industry, straight to camera, but I'll do my best not to be too distracting with the book, right, anyway, so I'll try and explain these as I go along, right? The things I've heard over time that I've got into the habit of writing down, right? They've amused me, and I see it really. What I see it as is it's a proper reference, right? Proper reference for almost, what do they call it? Oh, sociological, is it? Something like that. Way of writing down the vocal history, right, of local folk, because, you know, once I'm gone, there won't be many people left who speak like me with a proper, I can't even speak, there won't be many people left who speak like me with a proper Nottingham dialect. Anyway, I'm rambling too much, I'll get on. Right, I told you didn't I? Right. I told you, didn't I? Right. We're gonna go shops. Right. Nottingham people don't bother putting the word the in. They just say, they're quite concise with the language, right? We're gonna go shops. Gonna is nothing to do with people shooting. Gonna is going to, right? We are going to go to the shops. I find that quite difficult to say, so I'm just not used to it, right? That's not allowed. That's naughty. That's not allowed. That's naughty, right? That is not allowed. That is naughty. Something you might say to little kiddies, right? Shout me if you want me. Shout me if you want me, right? Shout to me, give me a call if you need me or want me. Shout me if you want me, right? Dinner, it's a quick version of dinner, the thing you eat, right? I know you foreigners sometimes get a bit confused with like lunch, tea, dinner, supper, all that kind of thing. You can't quite work out our eating habits in the UK, but I just know that because somebody told me, right? Anyway, dinner, no, we haven't got none duck. Dinner, no, we haven't got none duck. It's nothing to do with ducks. I'm going to make this very clear, right? It's nothing to do with eating ducks, right? It's just our little polite expression, duck. That's why I'm called Ducky, right? Ducky. Because people like me, apparently, right? You're joking me. It means you're having a laugh, or I can't think of a better way of putting it, really. Are you having a laugh with me? You're joking me. But sometimes it's meant in an ironic sense. You're joking me, right? It's not very good English, I grant you that. But I did hear somebody who I used to know saying that quite a lot. Right. Tell you what makes me laugh. Now this expression, right, tell you what makes me laugh, they're not actually saying about something that makes them, chortle or laugh or guffaw or, hold their ribs with mirth, that kind of thing, right? They're not saying that. They're actually being quite sarcastic. Because what they'll say is, right, tell you what makes me laugh, and then they'll finish it off with something that's quite dark, right? Something that's, not very nice. What else we got then? Explain me. Explain me. Can you explain it to me? I can't even explain that one, to be honest with you. What is it? Ain't got none duck. Ain't got none duck. Nothing to do with nuns, nothing to do with ants, nothing to do with ducks. Ain't got none duck means I haven't got any, my friend. Okay. There's going to be 6 on us. Going to be 6 on us. Now, in Nottingham, we seem to like using this word on quite a lot. Often allegedly, right, often in the most inappropriate places. We exchange it for the word of or about. Like, for example, I'm thinking on, right, I'm thinking on getting me sent some trousers. I'm thinking on getting me sent some trousers. To a lot of English folk, even that won't make any sense, right, but to me it makes perfect sense. It means I'm thinking about getting some trousers. But I'm just so used to saying it like that, right? Anyway, I'll crack on. That's not like me like. That's not like me like, right? That isn't like me at all. That's not like me like. Okay, this is to do with like, man flu and stuff like this, right? I think there's something going round. Think there's something going round, right? You don't have to do the facial gestures. I'm quite theatrical, so apparently. I think there's something going around, like a man flu or virus or something, herpes. I don't know. Right, what's this one here? Oh yeah, this isn't easy to say. You know who I mean, don't you? You know who I mean, don't you? Right, and you know who I mean, don't you? You know who I mean, don't you? It's like all one word. Right. This is quite clever, this one, right? I enjoyed writing this one down. If you shoulda, now I'll start again. I'm not starting the old bloody thing again, right? If you coulda, then you shoulda, I woulda. If you coulda, then you shoulda, I woulda. If you could have, then you should have, I would have. Why waste bits of letters? Right. Yeah, I'm not bothered with that next one. It's a bit rude. Right. Their food is mint. Now what? Excuse me. What that doesn't mean is that they've got lamb chops for dinner all the time, right? Their food is mint. A lot of people use this. Mint meaning something really good, right? Mint. But we won't bother wasting our time too much more on that one. Right. My car is better than yourn. My car, or my car, whichever you want, is better than yourn. My car is better than yours. You remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Yourn, yours, yeah. Right. I fought on him. I fought on him. Nothing to do with forts. Nothing to do with fortifications, to do with wars, medieval or otherwise, right? Fort is what you have in your head. In your bonds. In your noggin. Right. I fought on him. I thought about him. Right. Ignore. We seem to like using this one, and even I would agree that that's actually wrong, because there is no word, no such word, right, as ignore, but we use it as ignore. People often say, she ignored me. She ignored me, right. She ignored me. Ain't it? Ain't it? What a stupid expression, right. It comes from in it, which is like the youth speak, right. I've heard adults use this, right? Ain't it? Tell me about it, right? And when people say, tell me about it, often they're not interested in somebody actually telling them about it. They just say, oh, well, tell me about it, like this, and then they get all on their high horse, right? Not a real horse, but metaphorically speaking, right? Tell me about it. Confusing, I know. Bless, that's not just Nottingham, right? People say, they go, bless. It's a bit sickly, that, isn't it? I don't like that one. Right. Anything else? What you on with? Well, we covered that before, you know, what's the matter? Right, I think that'll do for now. Right, anyway, I'll just switch this thing off again, because I need a bevy, right? And what's a bevy? A bevy is like a beer, or a little drink, some water, something like that, some orangeade, whatever. I don't mind, as long as it makes my throat feel better. All right, I'll catch up in a second. In Nottingham, right, we have this propensity, that's a big word, must have fell out at the dictionary, propensity to say the word a. What it means is, it's like the verb tav, or to have, right? I'll give you some examples, like we'd say a cuppa, or a code, or a kip, a slash, a funny ton, what else can I think of? An headache, right? A win on lottery, that's a good one. A jar in spoons, a laugh with your mates, a bet on bobos, a row with missus, and another big row with missus, and a few more jars in spoons to get over row with missus, and you snap, and some new cuttings put up. Right, ain't a go in the garden, ain't a go at some decorating. Ain't a trip to Skeggy, and a paddle in briny, and ain't a go on the roundabouts. Ain't to avoid dog muck, and ain't to put up with people gabbing on their stupid mobile phones, and ain't to listen to their daft videos of people shrieking and laughing and stuff like that. That really gets on my wick. Ain't a wet, not ain't to walk for a living. Ain't your benefits stopped. Ain't some bugger called George ringing you up night and day from India about PPI. Ain't to push supermarket trolleys that don't walk and they want to go their own way. Ain't a bag on, ain't a gleg at summit, ain't a monk on, ain't a tom tit, ain't a sit down. I think that's it for them. Right, I'm back. I'm sorry, I've just been pub. Right, this is the last bit of this video. I hope I'm alright to do it, right. I've been down Fiddler's Benefits. That's the name of the pub. Well, that's what we call it. It is called by another name, but to be honest, right now, I can't think what it's called, right. Anyway, going on with this, where were we? Oh yeah, a few little bugbears for me, right? Things that people say I don't get on with, right? I don't get on with them, right? Things like they'll say something, right? They'll say something quite positive, like I don't know, my dinner were quite nice, but, and then they'll say something, and you know very well, right? This is me, supermarket philosopher, right? I'm not as daft as I look, right? Or sound. They'll say that. They'll say, so my dinner were quite nice, or my girlfriend's okay, but, and then they'll say something quite different. It's very, very interesting to listen to the last bit of what they say, right? That's not just Nottingham people, of course. And then there's other people who say things like, you know, expressions that it's like too much in a sentence. You know, they're saying, right, excuse me, they're saying the same thing over and over again, right. For example, I've just written them down so I can remember them, right. Oh yeah, at the end of the day, what it boils down to, when you think about it, what it is, right? So all that stuff there, is it necessary, right? There's at the end of the day, at the end of what day? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all them. Weekend. End at wick. What? What it boils down to? What are they boiling something? Is it like a, you know, ham roast, something like that, boiling down, or a chicken, or I don't know. When you think about it, right, I can't even say the word think. Even I can say the word think. When you think about it, right, it's baby talk. Gets on my wick, right. What else have we got here? Well, there's wrong spelling on Facebook, but that's an entirely different video, I think. Right. Oh, wow, that looks amaze. Right, that looks amaze. How can something look amaze? Even I know that something looks amazing. Right, that looks amaze. They're just ignorant. That's what they are. They're ignoring all the rules of spelling and grammar what I would, you know, learnt at school. That's what they're doing. Right, how much the cost? How much the cost? I mean, these are English people that are saying this, right? English people. How much the cost? How much does it cost? Well, nout. If it's a knockdown, it's a lot cheaper than, you know, your normal prices, like your reductions as you'd know it, right? Oh, gets on my wick, I tell you. Here's one I'm going to just finish off with now, because I think this video's been going on enough, right? I'll have to explain it, right? I don't want to. Something that somebody doesn't want to do. I don't want to, most people would say, but no. It's I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. So, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Right. I don't want to, so I shouldn't have to. I don't want to, so I shouldn't have to. See you safto. See you safto. That's like afternoon. This afternoon. See you this afternoon. See you safto. Right. Should I? Well, I woulda if I coulda. Should I? Well, I would if I could. Anyway, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go now. So, thank you very much for listening. I'm sure there'll be lots of other things coming along, including, right, I've been thinking about this one, including a lot of my mates, people like my ex-missus, little Mona, right. It's quite a story in that one. And also Conky Alf, Deaf Harry, and Effin Jeff, right. People I meet along life's way when I'm out and about on the streets of Nottingham, right, and also especially in the supermarkets where I get my knockdowns. Anyway, ta-ra for now. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. All right. Don't forget to look at all my other videos on this 60 plus sit down comedy. All right. Anyway, thank you very much. All right. See you later. Bye. Ta-ra.